is going on, everybody? Appreciate everyone for stopping in on this late night stream. What is up, Jadis Young? Appreciate you for stopping by, homie. Today was a very, very long day of work. Very, very long day. I mean, I went in at 7 this morning and got out almost 2 hours ago. Just it's been a ridiculous day. On to late hope all is well with happy trolling. Oh yeah, it's everything's good with the family. It's just I got home about 10 o'clock from work. I went at 7 this morning, and it's been one of those days. So bought 2 tall boys, gonna do this shit, and then I'm going to go to bed because I do have a show in the morning with Mitch. We're gonna have our show, talk Cowboys and Eagles, and I'm glad that they're playing this week because I go on shift next or on Monday, so I will be working on Sundays for the next month. Starting next week or starting Monday. So like I'll work Monday through Thursday. I'm off Friday, Saturday, and I go in Sunday. So I'm gonna miss. Luckily, it's the Lions, the Bears. We got a bye week. Now I want to say it's the Vikings. So like I'm gonna miss those games. Kinda. Like I'm gonna be watching while I'm at work on my phone. So I'm still gonna be able to know what's going on. It's just I won't be able to do what I do. You know what I mean? So what's up, Prime Sports? How you doing, bro? Preacher Man Sports. Hey, everyone, make sure that's right. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Miss Bird Gang. We are getting close, people. We're almost to 2,500. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. We're at 2286. That's where we're at right now. I appreciate everyone, like I said, for stopping by. I get it. It's late. Crazy I have a dislike, but whatever. For the people that are in here, please, if you will, hit that like button for me. It really helps out the algorithm, really helps everything out. I appreciate you. You know, the shit. I guess Cowboys hate week, right? Dallas Eagles hate week. And boy, oh boy. Oh my God. It tastes so good when it hits your lips. Oh my God, it's nice and cold. Anyway. Anyway. So today for some trolling, I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, I've seen a few video, and this is Eagle stuff, like straight up Eagle fan videos that I was looking at today. People like, oh my, these Eagle fans are crazy right now. It is ridiculous. Oh, it's my boy Philly Jim. What's up? Like I haven't even watched that RP or whatever the hell his name is, the second one you sent me. Like I said, I got home. I completely forgot about it, to be honest with you, because I worked a 15-hour shift today. And then I'm getting fucked at work. Like I got put on a bitch schedule because my admin, right, that makes the schedule, wanted to be a little bitch, basically. Because he had some questions for me, and I was a smart ass about them because what he wanted me to do was retarded. So talk to the manager of the service center, then went to go talk to safety about the situation, and lo and behold, I'm correct, and yeah, I made him look like an idiot. So I'm getting put on a bitch schedule, but it is what it is, right? Like, oh well. Anyway, so you know, there's been some talk, and I wish I could go through just Eagles Um, there's one in particular that I'm about to go through right now. And it's your boy Cool Cat Connor. That is just I was gonna do a video on it, but then I was like, I don't want to do the editing. Like I'm to the point to where I'm tired and I don't even want like I'm forcing myself to do this right now. Actually, there is a person that I want to listen to that I want to hear why he thinks the Eagles will beat the Cowboys. Um this is a guy I've never trolled before. I'm going to like I don't even know what he has to say. But I'm going to listen. I'm going to find out what he has to say. And then we're going to move on to Cool Cat after we listen to was it Sacred Eagle or whatever his name is. What is going on, Bird Gang 31? Appreciate you, bro, for stopping by. Um, this is the man right here. Without him giving me this idea and putting me on his platform, this would not be possible. Like, I mean, it would, but he talked me into doing this kind of stuff. Like, I was more of a video guy. Like, I had reached it. Like, I was getting to 1,000. Right, I got there finally. The watch hours are, and now in the past 3-4 months, my watch hours have doubled, and now that I've had this influx, like they've really doubled. Like I am like 500 watch hours away from the magic 4,000. So like I'm very excited. Bro, go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. Eric, Eric, just I mean, look, man. You got your people right that are out there talking, having a good time, and honestly think Dak Prescott is going to play. And to be honest with you, I mean, that's just I don't care, you know. But Eric, I'm not gonna go to bed. Um, I'm just it's I'm. But anyway, I gotta listen to this and I gotta hear what this man has to say about why the Cowboys are going to. And look, if my well, how should I put this? If my comments aren't up to par tonight, if like I'm not quick witted and all that shit about it, about what I gotta say, like I normally am on point, it's because I'm fucking tired. Like I am tired. Like I don't know if my boy Dak is playing, but I know my man's starting next. That's fine. If he wants to start against the Lions, that is a-okay with me. Look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. If Kellen Moore goes back to what he was most of last season when Dak was playing after he got hurt. Like we're talking the Denver game, we're talking the Cardinals game, we're talking uh uh the Niners game, if we're talking the first game of the week where they knew everything what we were gonna call because Kellen Moore is so predictable. If he goes back to pass happy Kellen Moore, guess what? Dak Prescott is going to look like the ass quarterback that he is. The only way Dak Prescott takes us to the promised land and succeeds is if he hands the ball off, if it's a balanced attack, right? If it's a balanced attack, and when it's time for him to be called on, and I mean Dak Prescott, the way Cooper Rush is, when it's time for him to be called upon, he makes his plays. Because I honestly think that when Dak Prescott gets his number called, we get more bang for our buck when it comes to Dak. So like let's just say, okay, now we got the defense set up. We got the passing play. With Cooper Rush, I'm thinking it's a 10 to 15 yard throw. With Dak Prescott, you can make it a 20 to 30 yard throw downfield because he has that kind of threat and commands that kind of respect based off what he's done. So that's why I think Dak Prescott will, when he does come back, you heard me. But anyway, let's get on with this because after these two beers, I am out of here.
for the first time in 12 long years. I it's a crazy moment right now to be a Philly fan, and headed into this weekend, I'm really focused on
Okay, I'm trying to get through this, but okay, what does that have to do with what literally? What does that have to do with what I literally just said? You really think that if Dak Prescott comes back and Kellen Moore goes back to his old ways of being pass happy with the receivers that we got, right? You really think that that Dak Prescott is going to succeed? And this is what I'm talking about with the Dak riders. We can literally, like, Dak can be in there and have a balanced attack and throw for 250, right? And put up a touchdown or two, but it's our defense doing the brunt of the work, our running game's doing a lot of the work, right? But yet people are going to say, oh, it's all Dak. When it's not. When it's not. So, anyway.
the Phillies, but we got to talk Eagles versus Cowboys because we can't just act like that's not going to happen either. Eagles have a shot at going 6-0 into their bye week, taking full command of the division, headed into their 1 week
Hold
off.
on, I just completely missed this.
Full command.
Anyway. Who's the guy I'm trolling? His name is Sacred Eagle. I've been following him for a minute. He's here and there. No. I get what you're saying now. You want to treat Dak like Jimmy G. Don't put the game in his hands. Let him make a couple plays. Exactly. Exactly. You do that, Dak will succeed. This offense will succeed. That's what I want. That's what I've been saying for the past, I don't know how many years, month, whatever you want to say. I've been saying it for at least the last couple years that that's what you need to do with Dak Prescott. I've been saying he's ass. I've been saying he sucks because of the type of offense that he's in. That's not for him. He is a Jimmy G type quarterback. Make plays when your number's called, but basically depend on and there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm good with Dak Prescott having 250 yards passing. I'm good with him having a touchdown or two. I'm good with the defense stopping the opposing team's offense. I am good with Zeke and Pollard both having combined over 150 yards and a touchdown between them. I'm good with it. I'd rather win boring. And Boss Cowboy, he finally came around and started understanding. I'd rather win in a boring way than lose in an exciting fashion. And have Dak Prescott have 400 plus yards and 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns and we lose. I don't want that. I'd rather have Dak drive the bus. That's what I want. And I'm not talking a school bus either. I'm talking one of these big old nice looking luxury RVs. That's what I'm looking at. But let me get on with this, please.
Command of the division, headed into their 1 week off.
Okay, hold on.
Eagles have a shot at going 6-0 into their bye week, taking full command of the division, headed into their 1 week off. In a time where everything feels so right, things can obviously change suddenly without any sort of thought or any sort of
What is up, winners? How's it going, bro?
notice. But I, for one, am looking ahead at Sunday Night Football against
Wieners.
Cooper Rush and that Dallas Cowboy offense, that lackluster Dallas Cowboy offense. Defense is really good. We'll talk about that in a second. But in my mind right now, with the way I'm feeling, with the way the city is buzzing, I just got to say the Eagles are going to win this football game. I'm so.
Look, I'm gonna say this. This is the thing with Eagle fans. Look. They've been talking all week. Look, I've been doing some talking, but it's not been like the way they've been doing all week, right? I've not even come close to that. Mainly because just work. I'm tired. I got my son. There's a lot of things. Well, what people don't understand is that the Eagles' run defense isn't that great. Just like the Cowboys' run defense isn't all that great, right? Hasn't been for a number of years. And what have we done best? Run the football. I honestly think that the run game is going to be the X factor this week. Cooper Rush is not going to be the X factor. Micah Parsons isn't going to be the X factor. None of that is. And I really wish that DeMarcus Lawrence would shut the fuck up, because every time he opens his mouth, he gets his shit pushed in, and the Cowboys lose. Like that's why DeMarcus Lawrence needs to stop fucking talking. I don't understand like how you can go like with no sacks the first 2-3 games, all of a sudden get 3 fucking sacks in a game, and now you think you're all big shit. Like that does not make sense to me, people. Not at all. But look. If the Dallas Cowboys get this run game going, which I know they're very capable of doing, it's going to open up this pass, and you're only going to need Cooper Rush to throw for 120 yards, 150 yards, maybe throw a touchdown. Because as we all see, Jalen Hurts is still Jalen Hurts. Has he improved? Obviously, you see the numbers, you see it there. But again, but let's be real here. This man still has 4 touchdowns. He has 6 rushing touchdowns. And fucking idiots like On the Road to Victory, or whatever the fuck his name is, with Jimmy Snuka, right? Or whatever the hell his name is. He doesn't understand what's going on here. Wieners, what do you got to say? Why is the Cowboys underdog 6-5? Lawrence sounds confident. I don't know why he does, but like I said, every time he opens his mouth, shit happens, and it's fucking tiring.
Sorry, but it's the truth, and I know that
it's the truth. It's the truth. So if it's the truth, why are we even playing this game? Why are the Cowboys even showing up? If every Eagle fan, like I said earlier on Twitter, if you listen to Eagle fans, if you listen to the media, why are the Cowboys even showing up to this game? Why?
The defense is a little scary. Micah Parsons, even with an injury, is going to be there, and he's going to be disruptive.
And I'm going to tell you this. Micah Parsons, even with an injury, is better than Jordan Mailata at full strength. And let's be real here. Jordan Mailata is not going to be at full strength. Not even close. I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Mailata gets pulled at some point because of injury. There's no way you go from out 3 to 4 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks to all of a sudden you're back the following week. You miss one game, you come back. Everything feels great. I don't think so. I think it's a little bit more significant than what it is. He can probably go. He's not feeling no pain. He's really not feeling, but he's not going up against Micah Parsons. There's no one like Parsons on the Eagles defense. None whatsoever.
He's going to be all over the place. He's going to be chasing after our number 1, Jalen Hurts. That's a fact of the matter. But the fact of the matter is that this Eagles team is one of the most well-balanced football teams in all of the league. From offense to defense, special teams is a little bit iffy, but defense has been really solid. Good pass attack on defense, good run stopping defense, good pass, just everything, just the blitzing when we do blitz, everything just flows really well with this team. I know that last week wasn't the greatest game, 20-17 against the Cardinals, but I mean,
let's be real here, people. It seems like every game they play, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse for them. They just keep coming across worse and worse and worse every single game. Yeah, they're still pulling out the victories, but it's like every game that they play is getting worse and worse. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, they want to sit here and say, oh, we can only play who's on our schedule, yada yada, and then come at us and tell us, oh, you haven't played no one. You haven't. I mean, we're the Eagles' schedule, right? They played the Lions, who are 1-4, right? But yet have the third ranked offense. How are you one? I mean, and I get it because their defense is shitty. It's almost dead last. But yet you play the Cardinals. You can't even put up set. You barely put up 20 points, and their defense is ranked dead last, while their offense is ranked 15th. And their offense put up 17 points on that. What is it? Fourth ranked defense. The Commanders. The Commanders, 19th overall offense. I was told that they were offense juggernaut or whatever the words were used, but it was something like that when the Eagles played them. But then when the Cowboys played them the following week, they were nothing. That's laughable. And then the Vikings are 4-1. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me see who the Vikings schedule. They played the Packers. They have played the Packers and they won. The Eagles they lost. The Lions, people, and the Saints, and the Bears. The Bears look like hot ass, right? The Saints, it was a shootout with the Saints, and let's be real here, people. The Saints don't have much. The Saints do not have much. The Lions, they barely beat the Lions. The Lions are 1-4. Like that's who the Vikings have played. The Eagles, the command, or let's go to the Jaguars because they went down against the Jaguars. Jaguars schedule. Okay, they have played. Where are we at? Is that this? Yeah. Okay. They played the Commanders and lost. They lost to the Commanders. The Colts don't look all that great, right? They're a hit and miss team. The Jaguars won 24-0. They beat the Chargers. The Chargers always seem to be a disappointment. 38-10. Put up 21 points against the Eagles. And then they lost to the Texans. The Jaguars are turning into a hit and miss team. I mean, so if you look at who the Eagles have played and look at those team schedules, it doesn't seem like the Eagles are playing against that great of competition. That's true. They're getting worse everywhere. I know they are. But anyway, let's continue here.
I just got a good feeling. I just got a really good feeling. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this YouTube stuff since 2015. I've been kind of taking this year as a very light year for me. I mean, with school and the Phillies and work and everything else that's going on right now, I've been taking it very chill, especially the past few weeks of posting content here. But I just got a good feeling. I'm feeling more not so optimistic, but more so confident. I feel like right now this team is where we want it to be. They of course have things to clean up, and Hurts was unhappy even after the win last week. So I feel like this is not just the ultimate test going into the bye week and then moving forward, but this is really the game for the Eagles to really let it be known to the rest of the league that they mean business. You know, that this 5-0 run that we've been going on isn't a fluke. And even if they lose, putting up a fight, making the Cowboys really want it, not just rolling over and letting the Cowboys take it in the fourth.
Hold on, I missed some things.
If they lose, putting up a fight, making the Cowboys really want it, not just rolling over and letting the Cowboys take it in the fourth quarter or something. No, fighting until the very last minute, pushing it to overtime, whatever they got to do, that type of stuff. That's different for me. Right now, I'm on the firm belief that the Cowboys are playing a lot better without Dak Prescott because they're starting to find a better way of balancing their offense without a quarterback that they know can throw the ball so much that they can rely on him more to do that. As
Oh my God, this narrative of Dak Prescott. I it has nothing to do with Dak Prescott of why we're winning and losing. And it has everything to do with Kellen Moore. Because guess what? If Kellen Moore wanted to have Cooper Rush throw the way Dak Prescott would throw, he would. He would. But he's not. He's finding a nice balanced attack, allowing this run game, which what we've wanted for so long, because our run game is impeccable, and when it's going, it's going. Let's be real here. Ever since Zeke's been in the league, I think ever since the running back, since Zeke's been in the league, if the running backs combined or Zeke gets over 25 carries a game, we do not lose, people. We do not lose.
as opposed to running the ball more and utilizing everybody on their team. I feel like when Dak comes back, you're going to see the Cowboys struggle a little bit more, not just to get back into the rhythm, but in general, because that's just how the Cowboys are with Dak Prescott. They're so confident with him and his ability to throw the football that
That's why when we start passing a lot, right? You saw what happened in the first week, and I get it; it's the first week. But when Dak is when the Cowboys are pass happy with Dak, we tend to lose a lot of the time. That's what happens. So
they're going to be throwing the ball a lot more and it's going to stall drives. Right now, they're leaning back, letting Cooper Rush manage the game, but focusing on their run defense. That offensive line has been really good with the addition of Jason Peters at the moment. He's got a chest injury he's been dealing with, but he's going to be going. I don't know. It's going to be a good game. I think the Eagles are going to pull it off. Let me know what your thoughts are. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, Phillies, Sixers, Flyers.
okay, this is the first time I watched this. This was incredibly boring to watch, but you know it is what it is. But look, I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Look, I'm hyped for this game as much as everyone else is, right? I am completely 100% hyped. But the shit that the Eagles fan base has been pulling all week, all week. It's just it's just crazy the kind of shit that goes down. Like legitimately, this is their Super Bowl. Let's be real here. This is their Super Bowl. Look, I got a bet with Cool Cat Connor. He has an Eagles belt, which of course they're all copying me, right? Um uh and I got my belt, my CNS Cowboys belt. That's what I got. So we got a little bet going on that if the Cowboys sweep, I get his belt. If the Eagles sweep, he gets my belt. So I will be feeling much more comfortable if the Cowboys win on Sunday, right? Be like, hey, I don't even got to give shit up, win or draw. I don't care. My belt stays with me, you know? So, anyway, people, I want to move on to I don't know. I'm just I needed to come on and stream tonight, guys, because I haven't streamed in a few days. I was gonna do a stream yesterday, but I just ended up not doing it. I was tired. I did my Dallas video. Um, I just this infatuation that the Eagles have with the Dallas Cowboys, like their fans. And I get why. I really get why they have this infatuation. is because I said it in my, like I said in my video, they want to be us. They're that little brother that looks up to us because let's face it, we are the gold standard for the NFC East. I mean, we are the team with 5 Super Bowls, right? We are the team with 8 Super Bowl appearances. We are the team with 8 NFC appearances, 5 wins, obviously, right? Or excuse me, 8 wins, obviously, right? Um, um, we hold the head-to-head against every single NFC East team in here in our division, right? Uh, and I forget, and there's a few other things. Oh, the division wins, playoff appearances, playoff wins. Like it's just so bad with everyone, especially the Eagles. I don't understand. I've never met a fan base, right, that barks so much when they've done so little. So little. They can sit there and say, hey, we since 2000, we've had the most playoff wins in our division. That is awesome. But that is great for you. But guess what? Take those playoff wins, right? And add them up with your other history of playoff wins, right? From the Super Bowl or since the Cowboys have been around. And you still don't touch the playoff wins that we have. Or the Giants, I don't think. Or Washington, I don't think. The division wins, you don't touch or come close to what we have in division titles. NFC title games, guess what? You went to 4 in a row, you lost 3 of them. Guess what? The Cowboys went to 4 in a row, we won 3 of them. And we got 3 more Super Bowls on top of that. And the one Super Bowl that you went to, you lost. In that time frame. It took what? 13 more years to get to the Super Bowl and finally won one? I don't get why. I mean, like I said, I do get it because we're the Cowboys, right? Um, but the fact that Eagle fans constantly, and I mean constantly, keep our names in their mouth, it is ridiculous. And look, you can come at me and say, hey, you're always talking about the Eagles. You're right. You're right. But to me, talking about the Eagles, there's 4 guys a day that I see talking about the Cowboys that don an Eagles apparel. So I'm just putting out what I'm getting. That's all I'm doing, people. And since I'm the most vocal one, since I'm the most viewed one to do this out of the Cowboy fan base, of course it's going to look like I'm the one always talking about it, because I am. But that's because I gotta equal the energy that I'm getting from y'all, right? When y'all talk about the Cowboys, I gotta equal that energy by myself. If I had a couple of other guys that were talking about y'all the way I do, I wouldn't have to do this so much. But it's my fucking job to come on here to make y'all look like fucking jackasses. It's my job to come on here to rub it in your face that guess what? You are the shithole of the NFC East. I don't care, and no one gives a shit that you have a Super Bowl in 2017. No one gives a shit that the Eagles have 14 playoff wins since what, 2000? Nobody cares except the Eagles. Why? Because everyone else, I mean, aside from we're talking about the Redskins here, okay? The Redskins, the Giants, and the Cowboys they all have double-digit Super Bowls. I don't give a shit if they're from VHS times. I don't care if you need a VCR to watch these tapes. Fact of the matter is, we got 3 to 5 Super Bowls, 3, 4, and 5 Super Bowls. While the Eagles, it took them 52 years to finally join the club to allow the Cowboys in the NFC East to be the only division where everyone dons a ring. We were waiting for y'all to come, and you're not even sitting at our table. You are not even at the teenagers' table. You're at the fucking kiddie table. You just graduated from wearing a bib and being in a high chair to now sitting at the fucking kiddie table with your one ring. You are not on our level. You do not come and sit next to us. You don't even talk. You don't even look. You don't even look in my direction, in our direction, unless we talk about you. That is it. And I mean, when I mean we talk about you, I mean we talk about you, not you talk about us and one of us reciprocates that. No, I mean, when we come out here and no one has said a damn thing about the Dallas Cowboys and we come out here and start talking shit to you, at that point, that's when you can look at us and start running your mouth. But until then, you need to shut up, sit down, because guess what? You can't do squat unless we tell you to do squat. And I know Eagle fans are going to come on here and they're going to see this and they're going to laugh and they're going to ridicule it. But it's okay. It's okay because guess what? This is for their entertainment. If they want to come on here and talk shit and everything, that is fine. Because I'm not nearly talking as the amount of shit that they are talking about us. I mean, hell, this is. Let me bring up a video of mine. Let me bring it up. Oh, excuse me. This right here is basically this is the Eagles fan base all day, every day. This is it.
Yeah, Conor McGregor, you're taking everything I work for, motherfucker. I'm gonna fight your fucking ass. You know what's the real fight? What's the real money fight is me, not these clowns that you already punked at the press conference. Don't no one want to see that. You know you beat them already. That's the easy fight. You want that real shit, right?
We want Dallas. Dallas, we hate you. Dallas.
See what I mean? Since the 1970s, right? They've been screaming, "We want Dallas." They hate us. Where do you see any Cowboy fan sitting out here saying, "We want the Eagles. We want Philly"? Nowhere. Nowhere is that to be found. I have never seen a Cowboy fan make videos, make signs that say, "We want Philly." You want to know why we don't do that? You want to know why? Because you are irrelevant to us. Do we sit there? Like, do we like the fact that we play y'all? And do we like the little rivalry that's going on between us, right? And I can't even call it a rivalry because guess what? You got to beat us more than we beat you, or it's got to be close, right? It's got to be close in stature. And it's not. It's not close in stature. The Cowboys own the fan base of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what they do. And my boy 301 Cowboy just came in here. I've said I want Philly. Well, I mean, thanks for ruining what I was doing here. But, you know. All right, guys. I'm gonna get me another beer, and I'll be right back. And it's commercial time.
Here. Jamie, turn down that damn music. Christ, I can't hear a thing. Come on, Jamie. Oh, God, fuck! I don't see.
Turn that shit off, motherfucker! I was getting changed, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit on TV.
What are you?
I don't want motherfuckers seeing me getting changed,
Turn
you know what I'm
that thing
saying?
off. He's pulling his goalie.
You're up
fucking care. What the fuck are you doing, J-Rock?
I was getting changed, motherfucker!
Change my ass. You're
You
fucking cranking it.
knocking motherfuckers!
That was fucked.
That was a bit fucked.
It wasn't that fucked, you know what I'm saying? I was getting changed. What's going on?
Listen, man, I got some good news for you. Get cleaned up, meet me back at the flea market.
Aight. Peace, bub.
Don't touch me.
You motherfuckers ain't gonna tell nobody that I was getting changed, right?
Christ, no.
Well, I was gonna get another beer, but I'm getting tired. Been at this for almost 45 minutes. I am tired. I'm sleepy. I'm starting to come down off me working all day, like the winding, me getting tired is finally hitting. Guys, tomorrow we'll be doing a show at 10:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. Central Time with Mitch. And I will be doing a few other things. I will be having a live stream tomorrow night, and then Sunday, I can't wait to be the shit out of the cheesecake eating bastards. I mean, we would all like that to happen, but we got to play the game, and I can't wait for Sunday. Oh my god! So, on that note, guys, I would like to bid you a farewell. I will be back tomorrow to do another live, but I'm out, people.
I have never in my life felt so uncomfortable. Jesus Christ.